Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have an Apple iPhone 7 Plus with a broken charging port. I'm with David here, and he's gonna do the fixing for us. So let's go. So first off, we're gonna test the smartphone first. But this one is kind of almost fully charged. You can also see the battery health through the settings. Battery health is at 83%, which is not good, but it's okay for a used device. The main problem is it's not really reliably charging. I don't know how the user is charging this smartphone, but the charging port is really busted up, so we're gonna replace it. The display is in good condition, and we're gonna reuse that later on. So when disassembling this one, we're gonna focus on maintaining the health of the existing hardware and parts like the screen and the battery. We're gonna perform a complete disassembly for this one since we can't readily access the charging port module for the iPhone 7 Plus without removing some of the parts first. And this one is not really recommended for those who are planning to do this repair themselves. So DIY enthusiasts, unless you really have the experience and you have opened a lot of iPhone 7 Plus smartphones before, then don't attempt to do this repair. There's a lot of screws to remove. As you can see, we're not there yet. We have just removed some latches and metal covers for the boards, and you can see that there's a lot of screws to track. And iPhones tend to be very sensitive where you put the screws back. So remember where you got them, and you have to screw back the right screw for the specific part. So this one, we're gonna remove the board. You have to be very careful that one has some thin portions on the board itself. We're going to proceed now to the bottom portion. We have the Taptic engine that responds to your touch, the one that vibrates the phone. Also have the speaker. And now we can remove the charging port module. This one has a lot of flat tapes in it. This is kind of a very unique design for a charging port module. So this one is very tricky to remove, and this one is also very compact relative to its size. So it's more wide than it is thick. So it's kind of put on a very thin layer of cable, and you have the small board underneath it, and the other components just pile up on top of it. In terms of the repairability of this specific module, unlike the screen, the iPhone 7 Plus charging port module is not readily accessible. So you have to remove a lot of parts before you can access it, which is not a good way to design things, but that's how it's done here. So that's why you need people like David, who has a lot of experience fixing older model of smartphones, and of course newer ones. And you can see that just by having a broken charging port, you have a lot of disadvantages. You can't recharge your smartphone reliably. The battery can degrade over time because the flow of current into the board is not really healthy. Although you have a lot of chips that manages the power that goes inside the device, it's not really ideal. It's recommended that you still have a working charging port, working charging cable, and of course a working charging brick. And now we're gonna reassemble the whole thing. It's as if that David is just breezing through the process. Now we're gonna put back some of the covers. So if you have a problem with your iPhone, if it's not really recharging or the battery is dying or the battery is bloated, David can replace some parts of the iPhone himself, like this display, the battery, the charging port, sometimes the camera glass. So we have featured them here in the channel. We have fixed a lot of iPhones before also. If you're not an iPhone guy or an Apple guy, you're into Android, we also fix Asus smartphones and Samsung devices. David is also well known to be an avid Samsung expert in terms of repairing Samsung devices. Just by testing it at this phase, we can now confirm that we have done a good job. You can see the battery indicator, the top right. It's now recharging. And I think it's good to go. It's time to close it up. So if you have any questions about the repair services that we offer in their shop, you can message David through our Facebook page. You can message him on our website, Sydney CBD Repair, or you can leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We have a lot of new videos coming up here in the channel, and you will also learn a lot if you want to DIY your own repair. We encourage them as long as you know what you're doing and you're enthusiastic about doing the fix themselves. And David now has done the repair for us. See you again next time, guys. Cheers!
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks. Isn't that spitting slow, spitting fast? I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious.